Hey guys, welcome back. I'm FilthyRobot, continuing our Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Continuing where we left off. We are back in town trying to figure out what the hell happened last night, where Halia may have run off with the captive mage, or perhaps something different. We were back in the Miners Guild, figuring out where the hell everything was. The room that we had met in was gone, things like this, and we've turned around and bumped into Sildar's rogue. And we are now... Again?
We are now lowering property value.
We are now taking full advantage of the square footage of this plot. Whereas before they had a room all sealed up no one could use, we've since opened it up. Increased value of the home, I'd say, personally. But anyways, let's continue from there. You guys ready to go?
Yeah, sure.
Yep, good to go.
Okay, so what was the last thing that the rat guy said?
That Sildar was at the Town Master's Hall, I think.
Right, okay.
And where is your hot-headed friend?
He's gone out into the woods, the forest, see if he can pick up a trail.
Is there a reason to suspect they left that way?
No, but Belisarius doesn't like waiting on his laurels.
Right, well, you may feel free to report this to Sildar if you like. We had a meeting with them in a back room. There was no back room when we entered here. We've since found it. I can't see much in there, but the hole is open. You're more than welcome to poke your head in if you want to have a look around, see if you can spot anything we've missed.
I will do so. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Before we leave, I would like to go check the floor to see if there's a false bottom somewhere that would allow people to get out of, and the walls, I suppose.
Okay, roll me a perception check. Or an investigate check, sorry. This would be...
May I help?
Sure. So roll it with advantage. Alright. Back to regular scheduled programming.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't seem to find any false bottoms or anything like that, but behind the cash desk, you like prod it around, and there's like a hollow spot that's built into the floorboards.
Alright. I suggest...
Hammer?
Well... If I were hiding something...
Well, Erifror finds this.
Oh.
Erifror, what do you do?
Oh, okay.
He's like just tapping around, and he's like, dum, dum, dum. Right.
Guys, I think I found something.
Alright, we head over.
Ooh.
I worry a little bit. I just had an encounter in the tunnels with a large number of traps. Perhaps we would check to see if their valuables are protected by something like that. Anyone? I will attempt to help, but I would love some extra couple pair of eyes if you guys can. I would like to just check the area for anything that looks like it might trigger upon opening this thing.
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Can I help look around as well?
Sure. Roll at advantage. Okay. I mean, doesn't appear to be trapped.
I say, yeah. Anyone strong enough to get this open? I love you, Nalla.
So, hammer?
I hand her a hammer. Do I have a hammer? If I have a hammer, I hand her a hammer.
Well, Nalla's preferred weapon of choice is a very, very, very large hammer. So.
No, Nalla, don't. There might be something in there we want. Maybe crowbar?
Okay. You have crowbar?
Did we pick up any of the junk swords?
Nope.
I think we have like...
Oh,
We're in a miners guild, for
short
fuck's sake.
swords.
Can we look around? Are there any like pickaxes or like any even like an ornate one? Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
You can find a pickaxe there.
and Kutarana is still here, right?
Yeah, he's watching you.
Yeah. By the way,
I
the hole
say
into
directly to him. I say something of interest here. Give us a moment, we'll have it open. Sorry, what are you saying, Eryn?
Yeah, I want to ask about the hall for the secret room, like big enough that somebody can come in.
No.
So, like,
how big a
the
hole?
You
Actually,
guys didn't widen it up.
Can you describe it some?
Sure, it's just like face size mostly. Is like, you know, the
Okay.
head of the maul. You hit it a bunch of times. You made the hole, and then you like widened it like maybe 3 times. But it's not huge.
And the thing that Galg found?
It's just a couple of floorboards, which are hollow, like not
Gotcha.
supported.
Before we smack it with
Okay.
a pickaxe, does it seem like we can just push on one of these boards, or in other words, is there a mechanism that we can spot, or just is it just
With
like
that perception check, there's no like mechanism or traps or anything like that. It's just a couple of boards that are like over a hollowed surface underneath.
All right, I will attempt to swing once or twice with the pickaxe on the board. Does it do anything?
I mean, you strike it in like wood splinters and stuff.
Is it? Nalla
Just
would
as
like
you
to look.
expect it would. Some of the wood like caves in and stuff.
Yeah, can we break through? So I assume if it's over a covering, there's a piece of like wood, there's a hole beneath it, and we
Well,
bash the
hold up.
wood to break through.
Hold up. Is there a crowbar somewhere? Like Nalla would like to look for a crowbar.
Pickaxe we found, but
Roman investigation check.
Oh, okay. So we did try looking for a crowbar and we just didn't find any so far. Is what you're saying?
I found a pickaxe. I didn't find a crowbar.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll do pickaxe fine then. I won't bother looking at that enough. Barros did.
I was expecting
Okay.
I would bounce off. I was going to hand it to you, but it's okay. I got through the wood, so that's good.
Okay, so you can like jar it in and then just like wedge open the floorboards and stuff. Yeah. Inside this, there's a small box which is maybe like 5 inches by 4 inches, sort of kind of ornate wooden, and there's a what looks like a rolled up piece of parchment.
I'm
How
feeling-
far down below the floorboards is this box?
Not
at?
far, like half a foot. Like,
Okay.
Is the wood thick enough it would have blocked my detect magic earlier? 3 foot of wood, right? To block.
Well,
detect magic.
the woods all the wood is
the angle of where you were coming from, like you wouldn't have seen into this hole.
Okay.
You would have
this
taken a
was-
precursory glance, but like the angles and stuff, like it wouldn't have
Okay, so
highlighted
this would have been
anything.
out of it. Okay. I say, you guys feeling cautious? If this is magically trapped or magically rigged to destroy itself, I'd love to know before we opened it. It would take me a few minutes to ascertain it, but I could do so.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
You still have detect magic up.
Oh, I do. Perfect. Great. Then I don't even say that. I say, all right, give me just a second, and I focus on it. Do I detect anything magical about this?
Yeah, the scroll is magical. The parchment, it's
But
what
not
the hell is that?
but not the mechanism around it.
Not the box. No, that's not apparently magical. Just 1 second. I need to find out what it is. Enchantment.
Enchantment. Ooh, fancy. Okay, well the box isn't trapped, so it's just a scroll. Alright. Can I read the scroll? I would like to open the box.
Okay, so you open the box and there are 20 gold pieces in the box.
Cool. I'll hand him. I will. If one of us carrying the party fund, or is it distributed amongst us, or how do we have this set up? You're holding it directly, Erifror? Alright, I'll hand them directly to Erifror. And then I'll take a look at the parchment. Can I read it?
Okay. Not currently, no. You need to identify it.
Well, it just so happens I'm capable of that. Stretch my neck a little bit, crinks a little bit. I do this.
Is that another dance?
Hold me.
The pull.
Hold me, Nalla. I need to dance. And then I dance.
Alright, so you need like another 10 minutes, or how long does it?
Yeah. I think
Uh,
all 10 minutes.
meanwhile-
10 minutes.
I
This
could
is
do this all
happening,
day. But I don't say it because it would interrupt the ritual.
Meanwhile this is happening, I want to ask Uttara, like, did you see anything interesting in the hall that you looked before?
Karana looks interested in the exchange that just happened. And then says, no, nothing.
And would you mind us if we try to make the hole bigger so we can investigate inside?
Are you also going to steal whatever you like from inside there also?
I'm dancing. I can't respond.
Eryn?
I just want to look if we can find some evidence that could be helpful for Sildar.
You fellows confuse me. You come in here with good intentions, but you steal from the Miners Guild. Confusion. Unsure. Purpose.
I like this guy.
Where is everyone then? Why is nobody else in here?
No, they're there also. Like, the three of you are there, but currently Barros is concentrating on identifying.
I meant the guild members, that nobody is around.
Oh, you're asking, okay, about the guild members. Well, the place looks to have been ransacked, so therefore people don't come here. Danger, worried, unsure.
And who did break all the doors in here?
Belisarius did.
And how is it different from what we are doing?
Because you're stealing.
How can we know you didn't steal anything?
He looks at you with this quizzical look and says, you can't, but I know you did. You confuse me, the four of you. You come here with good intentions, but you see gold and you take it as your own?
You see doors, you break them as your... I'm sorry, I'm still channeling. If 3 beers are 1 gold 50, what's a door? 80 gold?
Ricky, what do you say?
I want to ask, how do we know it's not Haleas?
What difference does it make? You're just going to steal evidence?
No, if we are trying to find anything that could be useful.
And take it, and I'm sure you had no intention of spending this gold.
Well, it depends. Maybe we could use it to get new doors.
You intend to purchase new doors for this place?
Maybe.
Well, I recommend you put the gold back.
Meh. That does make sense.
I will just shrug my shoulders. It's not up to me.
He has a point.
Erifror?
We need to pay. I need money for ale, So.
Well, you see, she didn't exactly pay us for the job that we did earlier, so even though it didn't turn out well, I don't think there's a problem. It's not really stealing if it sort of owed us anyways.
Your choice, option, selection to make.
HK-47 is ready to serve.
Well, trespass, stealing, they're all the same thing. They're all crimes. But, hey.
Something I'm getting the impression you're more and more familiar with. Knowledge, familiarity.
For you guys too.
Can we just talk nonsensically for 10 minutes until the dance is done? So we can get input from our fourth party member?
What do you do with the gold? You keep it?
Erifror.
Oh, he's thinking.
How much ale could this buy?
Not that much. It's 3 for 150.
How much more ale could we buy if we had them pay us for a
It's
big
40
mission?
ales.
Killing Kalia.
What do you do, Erifror?
I chucked 20 gold to Nalla. You decide.
Look, oh my god, the amount of fucking... Holy shit, team! Team! Come on now. We need some
You're
decisions.
channeling, you don't get to decide.
Okay, now we'll take
Can't
the
take the
gold.
pressure of responsibility, man.
Okay, now we'll take the gold, and she'll walk around to where there's like, is there like a cash register type thing at like where Holly was standing before?
There's no cash register. Yeah.
Okay, well, it doesn't make any sense to just put it back in the hole when the hole is open. So Nala will. Okay, Nala takes the gold. She walks over to the room that she bashed the hole in, and she throws the coins one at a time into the hole. Okay. Then she walks back over to the rat guy. She says,
Good.
"Okay, everything's better now. Good."
Well, better than the alternative.
Yes, no problem.
Alright, so 10 minutes goes past, you cast Identify. This is a scroll of Charm Person.
Charm.
You can keep
That's
that.
not very useful, actually.
Talking about it'd be advantage on charisma saves for us.
Yeah,
Charisma checks.
but after they use it, they're like, "Wait, you just used magic on me. I can't believe you did that." Anyways.
Well, I'll turn to. I've heard this rat guy's name like 3 times, but I can't repeat it. What is it?
Kutarana.
Kutarana. All right. I'll turn to Kutarana and I say, "What are you here for? What are you looking for?"
Suspected. Thought. Suspicious that perhaps you would come back.
Us. You were waiting on us. The question.
No response.
I'm sorry. Can you clarify? Were you waiting on us or waiting on Halia to return?
Anyone who came back, I had suspicions that you would also try to come back. Return.
Yeah, we're curious. We want to know what happened. This is
Curious.
strange situation. I want answers.
He doesn't say anything.
What do you make of this? This hidden cash down here?
Seems like insurance on her part, but the scroll is curious. What scroll is it?
It's a charm. It's a scroll of charm person. That's for manipulating the emotions of another sentient individual.
Interesting. Not particularly useful to her, I imagine, but
Why not?
interesting regardless.
Seems like it would be extremely useful if you had a captive mage who didn't want to cooperate.
Perhaps.
So, you said Sildar is with the mayor?
The Town Master, yes.
Okay. Is there any reason, and Nala is talking to the party, is there any reason why you can't just go talk to Sildar?
Well, I'm still interested in the secret room.
How
There
does,
might be.
How does a sleight of hand work? If I want to just pocket the scroll, what happens?
Roll a sleight of hand check.
And what is it against?
His passive perception, or his active perception if he's actively watching you.
Got it. Okay. I'm also curious about this room. Shall we open it up a little bit more?
Of course, Kutarana, you can come with us to make sure we don't steal anything. But I think you are also interested what can be in that room.
I turn to them. And I turn to the rest of my group. and I say, "Why did you throw the coins away again?" I really don't get it. We're going in there
we
anyways.
don't want to be stealing, right?
How is this stealing? This woman owes us money. This is collecting on debts owed.
Nala shrugs.
Is Kutarana reacting to my question?
I thought you said she paid you.
No, she owed us twice. She paid us once for services rendered, and the second time she did not pay us for services rendered. This woman owes us money.
The quest in which you failed.
No? Not the quest in which we failed. There's no quest. We were asked to bring this man to her, make sure she had this man. She got the man. She didn't pay us.
I see, so you did abduct him and bring him here.
Nope. We approached him? Are you confused, or are you trying to cause problems? Do you want me
No,
to clarify?
there is a hole in your story which I am not sure of. You said last night that you did not abduct this man, but
Her goal was to get this man in front of her. She requested that we do this first and foremost, out of his own free will, and said that she would prefer, if that did not occur, for us to do it even against his free will. We didn't. We attempted to get him to do it of his free will, but he still ended up in front of her. In other words,
because of you.
It's tough to say. I mean, if by disturbing him in his lair he left and ends up there, is that because of us? He wouldn't be there if we hadn't disturbed him, but we didn't directly hand him over to her either.
I suppose I can also be attributed for this. Maybe I should take the gold.
That's true. Perhaps you were owed a cut. Is that what you're angling for?
No, but I was not contracted to do this, and you were not contracted to get him out of the manor. You were contracted to bring him to her, if I'm correct.
Were you there? Do you have the words of this contract?
I was not.
I was.
But this was what you explained to us last night.
As I told you then, she seemed to want us to get him to her, of which we have managed.
You strike me as a man who does not have many friends.
Yeah, I stand in front of you with 3 of my friends. What does that say to me about your perception?
You pay them well.
Huh? But I can only pay them well if I have coins, so you excuse me if I go and get my coins.
Honestly, there must be deeper relationships than that, if racism is to be believed.
If racism is to believe? What? I don't understand. You'll have to explain.
She looks towards Erifror, or he looks towards Erifror. Then looks back towards Barros. Regardless, the wall. Yes?
The wall indeed, and my coins.
Are we in?
I tend to quit Karana as him. The racism's true.
Then
Sure,
pardon my
it's
asking,
not
why
a
do you
race.
travel with him?
Oh boy.
Well, racism is abound, but they treat me well. They pay for my ale. They kind of care for me, kind of sans the racism. Yeah, so things are good.
What drives you, Erifror?
What drives me? Before my whole revelation thing was ale and surviving. Now it's
Just ale.
trying to find greater purpose in the sense that I saw something, particularly the world ending, and trying to figure out how, I can try to help fix that. But
And you believe this
We'll
man
see.
will lead you there?
so far, Melora has guided me towards this path, so seems like that's the plan.
Kutarana,
Yes.
did you know about this hidden room when you were here last night?
No, negative. We did not.
Would you not be interested in investigating inside this room also, yes?
Certainly. Affirmative. I
Excellent.
would.
Then let us investigate. And you can help, yes?
Certainly.
Excellent. Okay, then Nalla walks up to the fucking wall, and she starts hammering at the wall a bit more.
Alright. So you're going to town at it. It takes you a good while to actually get the wall down, but you do eventually get it down. Yeah. Alright.
Okay, now investigate away, folks, because Nalla just hammered down a wall.
That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to investigate inside to look for if there is anything we couldn't see before through the hall.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Not only exits or entrances, but I'm also looking for any effects that might be around, particularly anything that looks magical in nature or of personal nature, correspondence, stuff like that.
Okay.
I will help Eryn look around.
Alright. You help Eryn Alright, so roll me an investigation check with advantage.
Who? Eryn?
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Okay. The room is bare, except for these 20 coins, which are like scattered across the ground. But the room itself is actually meticulous. It's been cleaned very, very fastidiously. Yep, that's what you find. The room is significantly cleaner than the rest of this place. There's no traces of blood from the carcass which was brought here. Yeah, it's clean.
When I looked in earlier, I would have gotten enough of a sight with the tech magic up to get a sense of the room, right? I don't need to cast it again for anything different.
There was minimal line of sight, but what you did see, there was no magic.
Oh,
all the debris in here is just like the bricks that have just been battered into the room. But other than that, it's completely clean. Here.
I don't remember. It's is the floor wooden or stone inside the room?
It's wooden.
It's wooden. I want to do the similar thing that Erifror did, just to check if there is anything hollow or.
Sure. Roll me an investigation check. Okay.
Do it also?
You find a dragon.
Sure. Are you rolling it?
Well, is he helping me or?
I thought.
Yeah, I thought you told him to roll.
Nalla wanted to roll or something.
Oh, he.
I was asking if Erifror would be looking.
Oh, Erifror.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I would be as well, actually. Yeah.
Go ahead, roll an investigation check.
I have all the intelligence in the group.
Shit.
That's
fine. That's fine. You're the dancer.
Okay.
Dancing to Celine Dion.
The floor is solid. It appears to just be ground that the boards are based on. Barros' perception is 12, right?
I think it's 11, but hold on.
Perception?
The passive perception is 12. Yep, you're correct.
All right. The rest of you see this. Karana just walks up to Barros behind him and reaches towards him and takes the scroll from him. And just twirls it around and puts it inside his cloak.
Excuse me there, Karana. I think you took something that belongs to Barros.
It does not belong to Barros.
It doesn't belong to you either, I guess.
No, but I suspect it will be more useful to us than you.
Hold up a second.
You can keep the gold.
Hmm.
The moral conversation this fucking rat just gave us to steal from me. Are you kidding me right now? I'm still dancing. I'm dancing. I'm not canceling ritual. It seems I'll be doing this for the rest of my fucking campaign.
You don't know.
Alright, I don't know.
You're completely unaware as to what's going on.
It's I got headphones in. You seen Boondock Saints with the fucking guy investigating? That's what's happening right now.
He wouldn't even know after Erifror said, "Hey, you just stole something from my friend."
He's not listening or paying attention. He's concentrating on that.
Gotcha. Okay, Nal actually just shrugs her shoulders and is like, "Oh, okay, whatever."
He holds up the scroll and says, "This is evidence. The gold coins, I admit, are not much evidence in and of themselves, but this I can actually use."
Nal shrugs her shoulders.
If you're so petty as to keep 20 gold coins, by all means.
Wait, how is the scroll evidence? Because you just said evidence.
I'm not sure. I'm not the strongest of minds, but I know if there's something hidden to be found, usually it's not wanting to be found. Response? No. Okay. So he backs up to his
this
original
is-
position.
Like,
This is
I know I can't
this
respond
is-
in character, but I just want to clarify. So, all of my party members around me watched as someone pickpocketed me and ignored it?
Yep.
Got it.
No,
He was
what I
very
would-
fast and good at it.
But everyone
yeah,
else
they did
saw
it.
it.
Everyone saw it. Everyone saw it.
We
And, like,
couldn't
he held
react
it
fast
up.
enough. We couldn't react fast enough. But no, what I would say is, but isn't what you're doing the same as what we're doing, which is collecting stuff?
What do you intend to do with the scroll? Perhaps I can give it to you to do that purpose.
Well, what purpose do you think you will use it for? Because we haven't thought of what purpose we would use it for yet. But it seems like you said that it seems like you have a particular purpose that you use it for.
We're looking
Right.
to find Alia. Perhaps we can use the scroll to do that.
How?
You're still focusing.
How the
Look,
the scroll of charm will help you find her?
I don't know. As I said, I'm not sure. But if something was hidden from being found, that person is not wanting it to be found. I am not an investigator by any means,
Like,
but this may be of interest to some people.
We want to meet with Sildar. This would be brought up like we are not going to hide the information about the scrolls. So what's the reason you must have it?
And
why
I will give
cannot
you
we
credit
hold-
when we go and see Sildar. I will tell them that you found it.
Oh God, 10 minutes, please be up so we can look around and then leave.
This is still
Okay.
like 2 minutes into the ritual.
I'm getting another fucking beer. Alright, guys, enjoy your next 8 minutes.
Okay, so, dance faster.
So did any of you say anything about it?
Nolan, are you guys not saying anything?
Now it was
No.
totally fine with the rat saying, "Oh, you keep the gold, we'll keep the scroll." And Nala didn't mind that.
I don't mind because I know it's not ours. So it's like I understand. It's like at the moment it doesn't matter who is holding it to me. I don't see a usage to like of that scroll. So personally, I have no interest in it.
Because you gotta loot everything, man. If you find it, it belongs to you, obviously. You never played Fallout?
I only played like the first or second one.
Loot all. It's the reason the button exists.
Yeah, but then you don't take all of it anyway because you don't have enough space.
So, Erifror, do you say anything?
Why don't you discuss this with Barros once he comes out of his trance? Because obviously you just took it from him, right?
I did.
Yeah.
Do you
So,
defer
I
to
think-
Barros on all these matters, Erifror?
I mean, he would defer to me on items, on matters if you took something from me personally. So, yeah.
Well, I will be sure to talk to him, but I will maintain the same approach.
Yeah, so maybe just stay where we can see you and where Barros can see you.
He grins at you in sort of like a rat-like way.
Well, it might be your last laugh because his temper is the same as your dragon friend. So
Are
And
you
he's quite
threatening the
possessive.
elf?
no, I'm not threatening. I'm warning you. I'm not threatening. Just warning that what he might do.
You said it may be my last laugh.
He's
Well, like
capable
you-
of anything.
More like you might not be laughing after you end up talking to him, in the sense that you end up arguing rather than laughing, so yes.
The 10 minutes is up.
Wait, just
Barros, you stand up,
Okay.
look around the room.
What is
No
it?
magic.
No magic at all.
Except the scroll,
I
except
was
the
gonna
scroll.
say, do I notice any scroll magic?
You notice the scroll, and you notice the staff on his shoulder is also magical, and his left hand, which is currently being hidden, like inside his robes, is also magical. But like the left hand, it's weird. Like you've never really seen this kind of, like it's magical, but you've never seen this aura before.
It's not associated with any of the domains of magic that I know.
No, you almost get like a negative feeling from it.
So, is there anything else in the room? Can we leave yet?
There's nothing else here. Nothing magical
Barros?
anyways. All the magical is on our friend here.
Yeah, including your scroll.
What? I check my pocket. I'm like, and you just let him do that?
He did it quite
He kind
quickly.
yeah, like by the time we noticed, he already had the scroll on him. So
And this just happened a moment ago?
While we
Yeah.
were chanting.
I've been chanting for 10 minutes. Just at the end here?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Can I insight check that? See if he's fucking lying to me?
I believe you can.
I mean, roll a persuasion or whatever. Like,
That'd be deception.
It's,
sorry, yeah, you were lying. Deception.
Come on, Galk.
Jeez.
shit.
This is like as close to an evil campaign as it gets without actually all being evil characters.
Why is
Aye,
that?
aye.
Why? I don't understand what the fuck is going on. Why are you just standing there allowing this to happen? Oh my god. Alright. So I'm aware that Erifror has lied to me.
Karana is still smiling, by the way. Yes, you're aware Erifror has lied to you. You don't know the nature of the lie. You don't know the truth, but you know that he's lying. That whatever he
Barros,
said
what
didn't
do you
happen.
want us to do? You want us to chop him up in little pieces?
No, I just would like that my back be guarded while I am vulnerable otherwise. And it's a bit disappointing
it
to hear
is.
the alternative.
Well, it is. No one's chopping you into little pieces, okay?
Someone's just stolen my shit. Are you kidding me?
What do you want us to do about it?
Why? I turned to him.
Ask him nicely?
So what do when I am concentrating on this, am I just oblivious to what's going on? How much of this do I have to rehash?
We'll say it's very quickly caught up to, like, the different arguments or whatever that's going past. And you
Okay.
get the gist of it, so we don't need to roleplay that.
Okay, so, Barros, we glared at him very angrily and asked him nicely to give your scroll back, but he did not. And he said that we can keep the gold and he'll keep the scroll, but we're both going to Sildar anyway. So, would you like me to chop him into tiny little pieces?
No, let's go
Or
talk to
should
Sildar.
we go to Sildar?
Let's go talk to Sildar. There's nothing special about this scroll. I don't know how it's going to help him. As far as I can tell, he's just essentially stolen it from us or from me.
Yes,
But,
he has.
But I don't know how he will get something from this about anyone. This is a magical scroll of charm.
Yep.
Perhaps we might make something of the scribe who transcribed it, but I don't know what else we're going to get out of it. But yeah, sure, let's chat with Sildar. I'd love to hear what he has to say about this. I'm still very interested in the outcome.
Excellent. And hopefully, Sildar realizes that the rat guy stole the scroll from us and is okay with, and talks the rat guy into giving it back to us.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's go talk to Sildar.
Yes. Alright.
Karana, like, stands up from, like, being propped up against the wall, and, like, twirls the staff and, like, puts it under his arm. Who steals from the thief? And turns to walk down the
As
corridor.
he turns away, can I attempt to steal my scroll back?
Nice.
You're like 15 feet away from him, so you would need to charge him.
Can I, in our approach to Sildar, can we catch up to him and walk with him for a little bit, and then when he's not looking, can I steal my scroll back?
Outside?
Yeah,
Sure.
sure.
You want to?
Yep, I do.
Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
You better roll really fucking good, man.
Oh,
Like, his passive perception covers that.
His passive perception covers 21.
Yeah.
All right, what
Ready
does he
up?
do when I do it?
Well, he sees you, like, reaching forwards, right? And he just, like, turns, like, because he turns around, right?
His passive perception covers 20. All right, sorry, go on.
Yeah, his passive perception covers
Yeah.
that. He turns,
This is out of character, by the way. This is sort of metagamey, but that means that these characters are extremely high level and they could destroy us at any time.
I think they are like at least 5 or 6 level.
And he takes the staff and he just like cracks it across your hand as you're like reaching towards it. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
You know, he also probably stole something else from you while you had him propped up against the wall.
Say what?
He probably stole something else from you while you had him propped up against the wall.
I had propped up against the wall?
Did Sully not describe something about him being propped up against the wall somewhere?
He was leaning up against the wall.
Ah, gotcha. Okay,
Am I
never mind.
missing anything? Okay, he cracks me in my hand, I laugh, and then I check my person. Am I missing anything else?
Or an investigation check.
Oh.
Little pieces, yes.
Yeah, okay, I'm liking these characters a lot less the more we interact with them.
Nope.
I still like
You're not
Sildar.
missing anything.
Okay, then we'll follow them to Sildar.
Alright. So you guys head towards the Town Master's Hall. And you guys enter inside. And Sildar is on the ground floor. There's like a little desk which is to the right. He's currently writing some correspondence and like looks up as you guys approach. Back so soon, I see. Karana? And he like nods towards him, and Karana walks into the room and turns towards you, Barros, and says, "Suggest not trying to steal thievery. Not here."
I just laugh. I say, your man took a scroll from me that we found in the Miners Guild. I try to take it back. He seems to be thinking this gives him the moral high ground in this situation.
Sildar turns to you and says, "Well, I'm sure you had good reason for it. I've known Karana a long time." Karana walks up to the desk and takes the scroll out of his robe and like puts it on the table, and says, "Yes, found, located. Managed to get this, plus there was some gold, but the party were insistent on keeping it." And then he walks away, like still in the room, just further away from the desk.
You
What
kind of
year?
forgot
Says-
the You kind of forgot the agreement that you said who found this evidence.
Oh, they found it and then decided to keep it for themselves.
What? We never said we would keep it for
Eryn,
ourselves.
it's okay. I put a hand on his chest. It's all right. It's all right. I laugh and I say, we went to the Miners Guild to see if we could spot anything else related to Halia. We found both a secret room that may have been protected or opened by illusion magic recently, as well as a secret compartment in the floor. This scroll and some coins were in the floor. Halia owed us money. We helped ourselves to the coin. Your friend here has picked the scroll out of my pocket, and I say that with some disdain. And then I say we invited him to both look into the room and the passage, but I don't think anything else was found. Halia still owes us some money. I'd be curious what you intend to do about her.
Sildar says, "Well, I'm not Halia's lawyer. I'm not going to pursue her to pay you for whatever job you managed to
I
flounder on
laugh
for
and say,
her."
Of course not. My point is that you are pursuing the same person who also owes us something. We have some interest in the result of this. Perhaps we can be of mutual benefit.
Perhaps. We'll have to see about that, really. Karana, how much was the gold? And Karana says, 20 gold pieces. Sildar says, yeah, whatever. Turns back towards you and says, well, Karana has sometimes different perceptions to belongings and such, but I feel like the scroll was taken specifically from the Miners Guild, and what did you intend to do with it?
Quite honestly, I hadn't really thought that far. This was a woman who owed us some debts. We found something that might be useful to us from her, and assumed that might help cover the debts. If there's some way you can track her from this scroll, I would love to learn that knowledge, but I personally have no idea how to do that.
Well, I'm going to do what I can, frankly. But let's say that perhaps you giving me the scroll was not out of the realms of possibility. Let's say that I believe you might have done that, and then we're in mutual agreement to help each other here. There is a man whom I think can help, but this man, he's quite far away. If you're looking to pursue Halia in pursuit of payment for services rendered, which I believe you excelled at, frankly, from your tale last night, I'm sure she'd be more than willing to part with the gold, but I think first we need to find her, yes? So, there is a man whom I think could help. From William and Cinta, I've managed to gather that there is a castle of some kind. Somewhere in the Aesho Mountains. Woods, sorry, the Aesho Woods. I'm not sure exactly where it is. But, well, Belisarius last night communicated to me an interest in pursuing this further as well. We suspect that we can come together, perhaps Halia plus Earno and the woman you were describing would have gone there.
Wait, to the castle, or?
To the castle.
Okay.
Now, as I mentioned, there is a man who resides. Not sure exactly, but he's quite far away regardless. He's very wise, and he's one of the upper members of the Laurel Enclave, who protect natural things and such. And he knows the location of lots of things within these neutral lands. So, I think with this man's help, you'll be able to find the castle.
So there's a man in the Aesho Woods somewhere.
No, he is not in the Aesho Woods. He knows of the Aesho Woods, but he is not in the Aesho Woods.
So where is this man at then?
He's in a town called Thunder Tree, far to the north of here.
Okay. And he's likely to be able to help us find the 3 renegades in some castle somewhere.
I would say so, yes. And therefore you can pursue Halia, and you can get your money.
Sildar, I just would like to clarify our arrangement a little bit here. Just up front of time, let's not run into any misjudgings of one another's designs here. You wish to capture this mage and bring him to justice, correct?
I do.
We are more than happy to aid in that. But we are...
Do not kid me, Barros. You're not happy to aid me in this. You're looking at this from your own perspective.
If I had been able to finish the sentence, I would have finished with, but we are mercenaries in nature and are literally in this for our own benefit. The fact that our purposes align works out very well here. I think that at least it could work out very well. You get this man to justice. We come out of this, perhaps financially ahead. We right a wrong against us in terms of someone taking advantage of us, and everyone walks away happy.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Lovely.
Fuck, man.
Sooner or later, I'm going to roll a fucking 20.
You don't need to
It's
say
only
that.
a matter of time. It's only
Every time
a
you
matter
say-
of time.
Roll persuasion. It's just like, ugh, fuck.
No, frankly. I'm not prepared to pay you, and I'm not prepared to be associated with this. I have my own means to approach an end. However, if you're wishing to pursue your goal, which you have motivation
No,
for,
actually,
you're more than
we're
willing
not.
to do so.
We wish you best of luck in your engagement. Good luck. I hope you find your man. We will be heading a different direction. And good luck to you in your quest. If you do find your man and you find this scroll is not related, I would like my property returned. I can't really leave you a forwarding address, but you seem a man of some means. So if you could find me and return my scroll when you have accomplished your task, that would be ideal for me. And thank you very much. It's good to meet you. We're going to head on our way now. Anyone else have anything you would like to ask Sildar before we head out?
I thought we good job.
No, it doesn't sound like he is interested in any help. He says he has it under control and doesn't want to be associated with us. So perhaps we should find somewhere else.
I'm a little bit interested in the man with the information.
Huh? Well,
Did you say this?
It's not like that I need to have it, but it picked up my interest.
Did you say anything to him? Or do you say that?
I said that to my companions.
Okay.
Well, what does that mean to you, Eryn? The man has just finished saying that he doesn't want to be associated with us and will be under no circumstance paying us for any of our services. You just wish to follow along and hope that at some point he doesn't turn his men onto you to kill you, take your stuff, or otherwise take advantage of you, and just hope that he will somehow see your cause as just?
Oh, well, the thing is that he would tell us the whereabouts of the person that could help us find, like, a way how to find Talia, right?
He tells us because it helps him. I mean, to be totally clear here, he only told us because he's interested in the acquisition of this mage. Otherwise, he wouldn't have said a word. He doesn't care one way or the other about our lack of payment. He just cares one way or another about our group as a whole.
Okay.
Just to note, his general disposition towards you guys, and like the town in general at this point as well, is not particularly high standing.
Yeah.
Okay. Just other question: if we were to go, would you like to towards the Sildar? It's like, would you also go with us, or you would just only give us direction?
I'm giving you this information for free. You're free to pursue whatever you like. As I said, you want to work on your own from this point. I've given you the information. You can head that way if you wish, or just go somewhere else. I don't really care.
That's all from my side. I just said it. You
carefully planned my operation, which went off fairly flawlessly. We returned to townspeople.
I raise my hand as he's saying this, and I say, fairly flawlessly, minus the fact of acquiring the guy you were looking for.
As I said, I planned it flawlessly.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry, I misheard.
And my friends here, and he motions to Karana, with that help, executed it flawlessly, but due to some external factor.
Yes. It looks like they didn't think about an imp familiar.
Okay, then.
I guess we have the whole world ahead of us. Where should we head next?
Okay, Nalla leaves. So
Okay.
she's not next to Sildar.
Yep.
So we're
follow.
So we're all in the town, in the center of town, with no one else around us, right?
Karana also comes to the doorway and like watches you guys.
Okay, then Nalla just walks north out of town.
I follow.
I also go out.
So I would have said, so maybe perhaps we should go to the town master to find out our next job. Like, we need to get paid.
This town is leaving a bad taste in my mouth. Perhaps we move on. Nothing ties us here. It's kind of a boony, an isolated town in the middle of nowhere. Let's find somewhere else. Start afresh.
We can talk about it a little bit more when the rat guy isn't watching us constantly.
No, I agree.
And we'll call the session there.
All right. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you soon. All right.